This woman called 911 on her brother and went completely ballistic when they arrived.
Sorry about that.
That's quite all right. What's going on?
A domestic dispute.
Okay.
And it's over.
Everybody's okay?
Everybody's okay.
Now, as you can see by the mom's demeanor, she's just been through this a million times. I mean, the daughter had to have been doing this their entire lives. I'm not just putting on the daughter, but in this situation, it's clearly her. And I just don't feel the positive energy at all in this scenario.
Are you the one who called?
No, my daughter did.
On you?
No, on my son.
All right, well, I need to talk to him. I need to see him.
It is... You can see him. It's fine. It's whatever.
Now, I'm just a little confused because he already asked to see the kid because it kind of seems like, okay, the daughter called the police on the son because he may have been doing something bad to them or her. But I'm not necessarily sure at this point. But it kind of seemed like she was reluctant to let him see her son. And I find that a little strange.
193. Sullivan Clarendon in the alley south and east of 48A.
I'll have him come out, if you don't mind.
Locked her out of her own house. Like, that is the most perplexing situation to be in as a cop. I mean, as any person in this situation. I mean, I would feel like if I was locked out of my own house after literally leaving out 30 seconds ago to talk to the cop that my daughter called, it'd be a little strange.
What's wrong? Is there any weapons involved?
No. We don't. I have one in the safe. It's locked up.
You need to... You cannot do that.
I'm here.
You have to unlock the door.
I'm here. Open the door, please.
And now they're having to plead with the daughter just to get inside the house. I don't understand the situation in any way right now.
He's
That's fine.
not.
I'm not coming in.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Keep the door open.
No, I'll shut the door.
No,
And
this is not an option. I'm going to stay right here, as I'll respect that.
my mom said she'll be right back.
You can just feel the Karen oozing out of the robe right now. It doesn't even make sense. You are the one who called the police. And the moment that you see the cop, you act even more belligerent with the person that was supposed to be helping you with your problem. I don't get the common society.
That means you work for us, sir. I called you.
Appreciate it.
I think we established at this point that we all know that she called them, and we are all equally as confused as to why the person who called him is being so disrespectful when she was the one who supposedly needed his help. I don't know.
Okay, so can you put
No.
your foot... You are violating my privacy. I need to shut the door.
Do you understand I'm here because you called?
Like, honestly, have you not grasped the idea yet? You're the one who called the police, so they're here to help you, and you're shutting the door on them. That's not going to work. I don't know how she doesn't understand this.
I
So you
called-
made me your business, okay?
Yeah,
And
well,
all I
then they
wanna
hung
do-
up on me, so...
Listen, that wasn't me. Don't take that out on me. I'm only here to help, to understand what happened. And then I'm going to walk away if everybody's okay. It's easy. I'm
I
not
would
trying
like to shut the door.
I don't want you to do that. I want to make
You
sure I
don't
talk
have
to
a
you.
warrant to come in my house.
I'm not going in.
So because they hung up on her, so she says, she's being extremely disrespectful to the cop that had nothing to do with the phone call at all. I don't understand this. And because he doesn't have a warrant, he can't ask that you keep the door open when you called him for a domestic violence case. Yeah, she's got to have a few screws loose. I don't know. This is a very confusing woman.
Emily, stop arguing.
You guys want to talk to me, please?
Stop arguing.
About what?
Emily,
Copy, good afternoon.
What's going on?
please.
Would you want to step outside and talk to me?
Yeah, you can step outside so I can shut the door finally because he wants to violate my fucking privacy.
Emily,
No,
stop
it's so
it.
fucking wrong, dude. It's
Emily.
so wrong.
Whoa, she started getting even more mad, all because the brother finally walked out. How is it wrong and how is he violating your rights by asking that you keep the door open so that he can talk to the people involved in the case? That makes it look way more suspicious than it was intended to be. I don't know what she wanted out of this situation except more negativity with this attitude. I mean, you act disgusting and things are going to happen in a bad way. I mean, I guess she just doesn't understand.
This like, is the problem. We pay him with our taxes, dude. Like,
We pay him with our taxes, dude. Like, it sounds like she's sitting at home in a robe every single day, causing nothing but drama and negativity in her household. I don't get how you're paying taxes when you're just doing nothing but being a bad person.
She was being...
period.
I know she called the cops because she was being really disrespectful. I threw away her bacon and I told her to leave. And then I got really upset. I picked up the tote, I dropped the tote, and then I went into my room.
And look what everybody's wearing for this problematic occasion. Like, it has to be at least like 9 or 10 in the morning. The mom and the brother look like they're fully dressed, ready to start their day. And the daughter clearly just woke up on some complete and utter bull for no reason. I'm sure she's done this in the past, and it's not going to end well for them. I mean, they should probably just, kick her out. That's probably the best solution for this.
And yeah, she went outside and called the police.
Is this normal?
Unfortunately, it is.
So it all started because the sister was being disrespectful and the brother threw away her bacon. If you're being disrespectful, I don't think you probably shouldn't throw away somebody's bacon, but still, I feel like that's not a cause to like call the police on somebody. He threw away her bacon, and I guess he said it was a tote, like a storage tote. He just slammed it on the ground, so she called the police on him. When he said, "Get out because you're being disrespectful to our mother and our household yet again." What a big surprise. They've probably done this 1,000 times in the past 2 months. I mean, it's just the same common negative effect with this woman. That's what it seems like.
Now, I'm not passing judgment. Please don't misunderstand any of this.
I'm not.
Is this what you're dealing with?
The cop goes, "Is this normal? Like, I'm confused. Does this situation occur on a daily basis, kid?" Like, I don't know, officer. Usually when I throw away my sister's bacon for her being disrespectful, she doesn't call the cops. This time may have been a little different, but she is a little crazy. I mean, you could just tell the cop that, yeah, she's got to get out of here, and they'd probably take her out, honestly. I mean, they wouldn't arrest her, but probably remove her from the premises if necessary, because she seems like the problem, not the son or the mom.
Yes.
Sometimes it's easier than other times,
Yes.
and right now it just kind of crossed the line.
Yep.
Did anybody put hands on anybody?
No.
And can we just take a moment to appreciate how chill the cop really is about this whole situation? Like, the daughter's been going insane. Even in the background, he's not even over there anymore, and she's just flipping out. And the cop is just like, all right, bro, like, whatever. Does this happen every day? Because I can tell she's crazy. And I respect that. I respect that about him.
Okay.
It's just, it gets very... We all have different views on life, and we all want to live differently, and it's not happening.
Now, I know domestic violence can vary in many ways, but nobody put their hands on each other. He threw away some bacon and dropped a storage tote, which someone could have done while they were moving. And she called the police. This is like Giga Karen behavior. I don't understand why she's still living with him. It has to be like the most sympathetic case to her mother every single month as to why she doesn't do anything but cause negative drama in their household. I would not live with it.
Respect all that.
And I can't kick them out. They're my kids.
I understand.
And
Yeah, I can kind of understand how nobody wants to live the same as the daughter, seeing as how she's just literally leeching off of them in the most toxic way possible. How can you bash your family every day for every single thing that they do and then call the police on them whenever you don't feel something's going right? Like, I'm utterly confused.
we're trying to all deal with this.
How
And
old is she?
She's 22. He's 20 and she's 22.
I mean, I do understand the aspect where you can't kick out your kids because you raised them, you birthed them, You did everything for them, and then you're flesh and blood. But when it comes to the daughter, I feel like there's got to be an exception to the rule because she's just evil. I mean, ma'am, come on.
So you're choosing not to kick her out because she's family, which I respect.
Okay, so he's 20, she's 22, and that's how she's acting towards her brother. I mean, he's younger and has more respect for his household than she ever will, and that's sad. I don't get that.
Some people would say you're enabling the behavior, but again,
The look of utter disdain when he says, "So you're choosing not to kick her out," on the mom's face is just ridiculous. I mean, yes, you're choosing not to kick your daughter out because you care for her in a certain way, but you also see that she is a complete and utter toxic leech to humanity and your household, especially. So, the best bet is to probably kick her out. Nobody's even saying it, they're just kind of hinting at it. But just, getting it out in the air would probably be a better move.
it's a decision. You can do whatever you want, but I don't see that's going to get much better. So I don't know what the solution is.
I don't either.
Yep, I'm enabling it. I don't care that my daughter is acting like this and wasting your time, officer. She's probably going to do it again, and I'm just going to keep on enabling it until she maybe gets arrested, officer. I don't know what to do anymore. You handle it. Like, what are you saying? You're just going to keep on letting it happen?
That's where we're at. Yeah, it's really fun out here.
If you tell me you're good, you can go on this.
Like I keep on saying, the best solution is to kick her to the curb. Unfortunately, for some children, that's the best way to get them to understand that they're not good people.
I would like to say something. I like how I call you guys in a real emergency. This was a real emergency 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But I like how I call you guys in a real emergency 7 years ago.
I mean, obviously, since the beginning of the situation, the son has just been good. Like, he's just been chilling. He's just confused as to why his sister's such an asshole, and he's not. Like, what genes did you get from our mother and our father? Because I'm missing some, sister. I need to be more of an idiot like you in order to survive in this world. She's a big sister and is showing so many bad examples to her son, her little brother. That is just unreal. Like, I don't get that her mom doesn't see the whole negative aspect of all of this. The more enabling you do, the worse the situation is going to get. And her mom just seems to just ignore it all on a continuous basis.
7 years ago, when my life was literally threatened and I'm like literally about to die, and you guys take an hour and a half to show up.
And now we're talking about 7 years ago when the domestic violence case that's going on right now is so irrelevant that it doesn't even matter to her anymore. She has to bring up something that happened in the past that has no relation to the situation at hand. I mean, she's just grasping at straws at this point. It doesn't even make sense.
I like how I call and I scream at you guys, and then you show up like that, like snap of the fingers.
You guys, we don't even know if this cop was even like a cop 7 years ago, and she almost died. What was the case? Like, is this the reason she's so messed up towards her family now? What happened in this day or night 7 years ago that made her feel this way at this point during this domestic violence case? Like, I'm not seeing the correlation between the two yet.
Can you please go in?
Right at 194.
So I was here quick, and you're telling me to get lost. I mean, it can't be both ways. We're doing the best we can. I only came here to help, and you're giving me this.
Call the Wheatland.
What can I do
Good
for
job
you?
on 10 pre.
With a snap of her finger, they show up. I'm confused. How is this situation related to anything that happened 7 years ago? And for her to still be on nothing but negative vibes right now is completely baffling. I mean, you have nothing else to show for your situation right now except for you were the problem. If you're the problem, try to be a solution, not try to be more of a problem. She came out there literally talking about a situation that happened way before this cop even became a cop, just so she can have the last word. And the last word on what? When you caused the problem. There would have been literally no problems at all had she not been disrespectful in the beginning.
Since we have to go with
I just wanted to
CFD,
de-escalate
875
the
Lakewood,
situation.
number
I was
3 on a
fixing
diabetic
dinner.
emergency.
I was fixing breakfast, and my brother throws all of my food away in the trash and starts screaming at me. So I just wanted to de-escalate the situation. It's de-escalated now.
No,
We're
no,
coming. Bye.
And even after all this, the cops literally got there as quick as they could, still trying to help the person who so-called needed the help, even though they're being completely and utterly disrespectful to them. This cop is literally a W cop. Like, I don't know what else to say except that he should probably get promoted to, like, detective or something. I don't know.
Huh?
Okay. So
What?
you're in a better place now,
You
right?
walk away?
You're in a better place now.
The only reason that the situation de-escalated is because the brother came outside and explained the situation to them. Yes, my sister was being an asshole to us, so I threw away her food because I felt that that was the only way to gain some dominance in this situation. I mean, that may not have been the best move, even though it was just some food. He probably shouldn't have thrown it away because obviously, knowing how his sister is, it was going to incite an even bigger argument, which clearly called the police for absolutely no reason, wasting the taxpayer time that she so-called claims to pay.
My question would be, were you treating your brother the way you're treating us? Because that might have something to do with the problem.
She doesn't even know how to respond now. She sees that this cop is not giving in to any of her negative impulses. He's just like, are you in a good place now? Are you straight, ma'am? I don't have any qualms with you. I don't even know your name, Karen. But are you good? I mean, this cop, I don't know if I could have this much patience with a person at all.
Y'all need to leave now.
Well, guess who's in charge?
Mom, can you tell them to leave, please?
Oh, burned by the cop. I mean, say it like it is. Honestly, if you're treating everybody the same way that we're seeing right now on video, then obviously you're the problem. Try to be a solution. Take a look in the mirror because obviously everybody around you sees this already. It's time for you to wake up and see it yourself.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Out of all this, she has to ask her mom's permission for the cops to leave when she was the one who caused this problem herself. You can clearly see the immaturity in this woman. I don't get that you did all of this and expected a different outcome. You expected them to react to your negativity with more like positivity or what? Because even with their positivity, she was being more negative. So if they were to be more negative and force themselves into the house and maybe arrest her or her brother or the mom or whatever, that's going to cause even more of a problem. Not to mention they have a gun in a safe. So, I mean, that could have been probable cause for them to barge through the front door, but they didn't because the gun in their eyes could have been involved, even though they said it was in a safe. I mean, she's just literally asking for more violence.
There's counseling available. It exists in the world.
And I'm in it. Thanks. Bye.
I think she needs a little bit more than some counseling at this point. If she's still acting like this after taking whatever counseling that she's taking, then that's not going to help her.
Okay.
Okay, you don't have to be rude.
Bottom line is, I mean, if you're going to call about a domestic violence case, make sure it's a real case. And if you're going to act like that towards a cop, then you should expect the same result. I don't know what this girl is expecting. Just showing off her true Karen abilities, I guess. I mean, just testing her powers earlier in the morning with her nice new robe that she probably stole from a hotel after acting like a Karen there. I don't know. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think about it. And if you want to see more content like this, leave a like and a comment down below.
Till they see money on me.